Jai Shri Mataji. Let's all bow down, namaskar, and raise our kundalinis.
Is going to get its fulfillment and is going to know its meaning. It is that great. Perhaps we do not realize it. But when we say we are Sahajogis, you have to know that to be a Sahajogi, how much identified you should be with the truth of Sahajoga. And so many misidentifications which are hanging on to you must be got rid of. People call it a sacrifice. I do not think it is a sacrifice. If you think something is hampering your way, you try to take out that hurdle. In the same way, if you stand out from your obstructions, you will be able to understand that these obstructions are standing in your way and they are not your own. They are stopping your progress. So you should get this misidentification out of your minds completely and try to be more and more yourself and not a misidentification. This is one of the problems I think people have here. Whenever I get any complaints or anything, I understand that still the level of understanding about Sahajoga is not up to that point. It's a tremendous task. And for that, if you are the people who have to come up, and if you are the people who have to fight it, you have to understand it in its full extent and also understand where you stand for it. How much you have to do, how much you have to improve yourself, because you are the people who are going to take this Sahajoga to that position where it has to reach. Because as far as I am concerned, I have nothing to do anymore. I have done it. Now it is for you to receive, you have to imbibe into it, and you have to change the whole thing. That is your job, and that's why it is a serious matter. The second point, I always have been saying that due to ego problem, we are very much disintegrated. We are so disintegrated that the connection with the divine is never properly established. As I have said it, that this instrument, if it is divided into 5 parts, and all the 5 parts are fighting with each other, you cannot get anything done through this instrument, though it is connected to the means. In the same way, if you still remain disintegrated, you cannot get that connection. For example, you see, people come down here, I've seen, for Sahajoga. Now they have other interests and there's other priorities, other things are there which are very important for them. All the time they are wasting their time for that. And then they will say that, Mother, we are not progressing much in Sahajoga. If you decide, as he has told you, that we have to do Sahajoga first and the other things are secondary, then only the Sahajoga can be really established into you. We'll have some Sahajogis of a very high level, I know that. And we'll have some of very mediocre level. Some will be absolutely useless and some would be absolutely thrown out. We'll have all types. That also I know. Now it is for you to decide. Where do you come? How far you are going to? If you are going to waste your time in thinking about other Sahajogis and small things and trivial things as he has said, your disintegration is going to be increased. You are going to separate it much more because all this decision is taken through your ego. I don't like it, I don't do it, I don't see it. If you could somehow or other see your ego working, then you can get rid of it. And that is the thing one has to do, not to fight the ego. I never say fight the ego, but surrendering is the only way your ego can go. And that's why the progress in the West, as you have seen it, is much less that is in India. Take his case, I would say, a particular case of Venugopalan is really remarkable because he is a man who is holding a very big position in India. If here I see even if a person who is say a dishwasher, he comes to Sahaja Yoga, still his ego is so big, even our Prime Minister won't have such a big ego as he had. I mean, the way he'll talk like that, I don't like it, I do this. I'm myself amazed the way people, you see, everybody has become the King of England or what, the way they talk. See, this is something one should tell people when they come here, that don't waste Mataji's energies in arguing and this and that, because everybody thinks no end of themselves here. And that is the biggest hurdle that they have. When they even come first time, you find it so difficult. I have to show all my appreciation of their ego all the time just to satisfy them so that they come around. And this is how the progress becomes less. Now, in his case, he is a person who has been to all kinds of horrible gurus. And his wife has been also to all kinds of horrible gurus. Because of another extreme in India we have, that we must respect all the saints. But these days the saints are fake saints. Not only fake saints, but some of them are devils. So they are not going to say we are devils. When they do not say they are devils or whatever it is, they do not come in their proper form. These simple innocent people who are seeking God, just go to them, give their heart, do everything, and then they find that they are devils. Once they discover they are devils, then they are surprised. Then they come back from there, they go to another guru, but the harm is done. But they get rid of their harm because they recognize that harm has been done and they know what is the truth, what is to expect. I would say it is the blessing of that country that people know what to expect. You see, like, people would not like to go, those who are really of a very good quality people, will not go to a man who shows some sort of a sensationalization or some sort of a, what you call the chamatkar is a miracle. They would not go. But they'll go to other subtler people who are very cunning and they put up another kind of a show and just say that, no, this is the way you can achieve the highest. And that's how most of the Sahajogis in India also have been, except for the village people and the district people. Most of the city people have been to some guru or some. But despite all that, they have left everything. I've told them you have to beat them with shoes, they'll do everything morning till every day he does his sadhana for 1 hour, though he's a very busy man. Here even to get up in the morning, people grudge. I mean, what can you do with such slow-moving people? You see, it's absolutely very difficult. And this is what I feel that we must understand, that we have a very great responsibility. Very great responsibility in the West, because this has to happen in London. It has to happen in England to begin with. And that's why you bear a very big responsibility. You have to evaluate yourself and you have to evaluate Sahaja Yoga again and again and again. And know that what makes you slow is your ego. Or even superego is there, no doubt. But ego is the main problem. I must tell you, ego is the main problem. But I dare not say to anyone, this is your ego, because that will just jump onto my head. But try to see your ego, how it is deviating. Because it is your own joy you are seeking. It is your own property you are seeking. It is your own that is hidden from you, for which you have been seeking for ages now. That is what I have to expose for. What is there to argue with a person who is trying to give you the highest? It's just a waste of energy. Do not waste your energy onto these things, onto frivolous things, about finding fault. Now he has been organizing our Delhi camp. He is the one who has organized our printing of the book and smooth, absolutely. I have not known any problems there. You just tell them that this has to happen, all right. I do not know how it works out. You have stayed in Delhi, you have seen how many people were there. Never a problem. Did you hear anybody complaining? Or anybody quarreling or fighting among themselves? Nothing of the kind. You see, this is not the sign of intelligence either, of all the time trying to find faults with each other or trying to blame yourself. Both things are wrong. Best thing is to grow in wisdom. We must grow in wisdom. We'll ourselves see that we are becoming wiser and wiser. Some of you are really very grown up, and some of you still go up and down, and some of you still very low. So all of us have to get up, and all of us have to go together. If somebody has also achieved something, it is of no use to Sahaja Yoga, as I've told you. It's a collective thing that is going to work. All of you have to work it out, and it is so sweet that you have real brothers and sisters all over the world today. When you will go there with a full heart, they are going to receive, as you have received him with full heart. But we all must come up to a point where we can face each other with full love, with openness, without any worry about anything, without any fear of anyone. But just they are your brothers and you are their brothers, and that you have to love them. That's only possible when we'll get out of our fears here. Because there is also another side to it, that ego always have a fear. Because it aggresses others, it is afraid also. Because it knows others can aggress. So this is a point we have got to think about. But that never means that you in any way despise yourself. Never. You are saints, you must know that. You are realized souls. How many there are realized souls in this world? How many there are who can raise the Kundalini? How many there are who understand what is vibration? I'm going to tell you on Guru Puja what things you have achieved and how many things you have got within you, built in now, which are working, and how your chakras are awakened through Sahaja Yoga. As he says, yes, it has happened. But what are we doing about it? It's the greatest of greatest that can happen to anyone that you know. Also, you know, this is the greatest happening which was prophesied long time back as the last judgment. You know that this is the way you are going to be judged. So we have to work very hard. We have to work. It is effortlessly given to you, all right, but to maintain it, to keep it up, to go higher, we have to religiously work it out with a very humble attitude, receiving more and more and more, imbibing it into your being. Let it trickle into your being, completely covering it. Let that joy, that eternal bliss come into you. I am so anxious for that. Do not make yourself a small person. Have a bigger vision. Have a bigger ideas, because now you belong to the bigger thing, the biggest of all, the primordial, the highest, to the Virata. If you realize your importance, then you'll work it out. See, if you see an Indian Sahaja Yogi, you'll be amazed. He sleeps for only 2-3 hours or 4 hours. But he'll not give up his sadhana. If he can get a full sleep, he's all right. First thing is, in 1 hour for sadhana in the morning, I have to get it out somehow. But sleep, we have been sleeping all our lives. We have to correct ourselves. We have to rise. We have to go ahead. To achieve your own. That's the main point. See your own selfishness, I am telling. To know yourself is the greatest selfishness. If you do not know yourself, all the selfishness is useless. As we call it swartha. In Sanskrit it is said swartha. Swartha means selfishness. Swartha. If you break it, swartha. If you know the meaning of your swa, means yourself, then it is the greatest selfishness. So this is what it is. And we are very happy that he's here. We'll be going to India also next year. We are planning to come to India. And you are going to meet, lots of them may come to Delhi and Bombay They're all waiting for you. They're all planning how to receive you. They're so happy that so many of Sahajogis from London and all over will be coming, and you know how they look after you and how they're happy and how they're joyous. And certain things definitely have gone wrong with us. We know that. We should understand them because these are the troubles of our overthinking and over reading and over domination. But we can get rid of it very easily. It is just to detach yourself and see for yourself, addressing yourself. Now, Mr. How are you? If you say like that, immediately your attention will go through yourself. You will see your outer being. That is very important. The more you see yourself clearly, the better it is. You have to face yourself. And you do not want to face, you are afraid of facing yourself because you have been aggressing others and you are afraid to aggress towards yourself. But there won't be any aggression because that's the perfect state where you see yourself, neither you aggress anyone. You just see yourself clearly, and that is what you have to see. Gradually you start seeing your chakras, you seeing your problems, your thing, you know that, how gradually it develops. But everybody wants a quick results. It's all right. If you want quick results, all right. Are you like that? If you are like that, you will get a quick result. If you are not, then be patient with yourself. Not with me, but with yourself. I am saying you have to be patient because there's a problem with you. So you have to be patient with yourself and not with anybody else. That's the main point. If you are patient with yourself, this is a long promised thing which you are going to be. But you must learn to be patient with yourself and not to be angry with yourself, not to debase yourself, or not to aggress yourself onto others. It's a very simple thing. It's the simplest thing to do. But because of our complex life and our complicated thinking, we have become quite twined up into things. It can easily be get out. You can just slip out of it without any difficulty. I know that. You can do it. So forget about all these things. Like my father, my sister, my brother, all these problems will be burnt in no time as soon as your light runs still. Everything will burn away. Nothing will be left but your light and others who will come to you for enlightenment. I know that we are going to have a big day for a Buddha Puja. Before that, I would request you to prepare yourself. I may do something great, but I must have a proper recipient. So that you must prepare yourself. Think about it. Are you loving others? Are you in love? Are you in love with everyone? Just to think that you love everyone is so great. I mean, you ask me. Everybody says, Mother, you look so young. How do you look it? Because I always think of how much I have to love. It's so much love I have to give to others. Just think how great it is to love others. You know how people treat me sometimes, doesn't it? I still love. I enjoy playing with it. In the same way, you should love. And love is the thing that is going to unfold beautifully like a lotus, you see, opens out its petals and the beautiful fragrance starts flowing. In the same way, your heart will open out and the fragrance of love will spread throughout the world. It will ring into people. I know it can happen. May God bless you all. Now first, before meditating, in your heart, or you should see in your heart, And there try to put your Guru in the core of it. After establishing in the heart, we must bow to that. With full devotion and dedication. Now whatever you do with your mind after realization is not imagination, because now your mind, your imagination is itself enlightened. So project yourself in such a way that you humble down at the feet of your Guru. And now ask for the necessary temperament needed for meditation or atmosphere needed for meditation. Meditation is when you are one with the divine. Now if there are thoughts coming in, first you have to say the first mantra, of course, and then watch inside. Also you must say mantra of Ganesha, will help some people. And then you should watch inside. And see for yourself which is the biggest hurdle. First the thought. Now for the thought, you have to say the mantra of Nirvichara. That Tvameva Sakshat, Nirvichar, Sakshat, Shri Mataji, Nirmala Devi, Namo Namah. Should say it thrice. Now we come to the hurdle of your ego, because see, the thought has stopped now, no doubt, but there's still a pressure on the head. So if it is ego, you have to say Tvameva Sakshat Mahat Ahankara. Mahat means the great, Ahankara means the ego. Sakshat Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Say it thrice. Sakshat Shri Mahatma Sakshat Shri Radheshakti Sakshat Shri Nirmala Sakshat Shri Mahatma Sakshat Shri Mataji Shri Nirmala Again. Sakshat Shri Mahatma Sakshat Shri Mataji. Now, even now, if you find that ego is still there, then you have to raise your left side to push it back to the right hand side with your hand, one hand towards the photograph. Push the left side higher and right side lower, so the ego and superego get the balance. Do it 7 times. Try to feel how you are feeling inside, you see. Now you raise your Kundalini up on the head and tight up. Again raise your Kundalini up on the head and tight up. Again raise your Kundalini and tight up. Now at the Sahasrara, you should say the mantra of Sahasrara thrice.
Shri Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Sharanayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Sharanayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Sharanayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah.
Now it's opened out, you see. Now you can open again your Sahasrara like this. Just take it down again and see that you are stationed there. Once this has been done, then you go into meditation. This is like cleansing, this is called as nyasa. Now,
let us take our right hand, above Sahasrara, 2 to 3 inches high. Raise your right hand 4 to 5 inches above Sahasrara now. Switch our right hand to left hand above Sahasrara. Left hand above Sahasrara, 2 to 3 inches above. Raise your left hand 4 to 5 inches above Sahasrara. Keep attention there, both hands on the lap. Let us invite Shri Mataji for today's puja in this connection. Param Pujya Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji, we all the Sahajogis from different parts of the world have gathered here on this auspicious Tuesday morning, which is the birthday of Shri Mahavira, Shri Mahavira Jayanthi. We would like to offer puja to you in your form of Shri Mahavir today, Shri Mataji. Please, Shri Mataji, give us your permission and necessary state to offer this puja from our heart. Please guide us throughout this puja, Shri Mataji. We have very limited ability, so please forgive for any mistakes that we do during the puja. And may the blessing of this puja be for the entire universe, Shri Mataji. Please be awakened in us in your form of Shri Mahavira today, Shri Mataji, and remove all the darkness that is sitting within us. Also remove all the darkness in this universe. Remove all the evil forces, satanic forces, harming the humanity. And may there be peace and contentment, harmony. Please forgive us, Shri Mataji. Please give us the permission. Verily, you are the doer, you are the enjoyer. You are the Holy Ghost, Shri Mataji. Jai Shri Mataji. Let us listen to Shri Mataji's speech in this day.
Today we are going to do the puja of Mahavira, and we never had this puja before. The reason for this was that Mahavira's life was an ascetic's life. Just like Buddha, even more than Buddha, it would be, because at the time when these two were born, the Brahminism of the Hinduism had taken a very funny form. People had become extremely ritualistic, and they're worshipping all kinds of stones and all kinds of things instead of worshipping only the Swayambhu. Let it be open. The ascetic life of Mahavira was of a very, very extreme nature. He was the one who was born in a clan of warriors, Kshatriyas. And then he was also married. Also he had a daughter. And then he decided, because he knew he had to do the work of the divine, he decided to take a sannyasa. So he took the permission of his brother because his parents were dead. He was a king, so he gave up all his material wealth, everything, and he became a complete sannyasi. And he left his family, left his house, everything behind, and went alone with a little bowl for begging alms. And the people who joined him were very few. And he asked them that you have to also become ascetics, munis. He was the reincarnation of Saint Michael. And he resides on the left side, on the Iranadi. And he looks after the whole of it. Right from Muladhara onwards, up to the Sastrara. So Saint Michael was born as Mahavira, meaning the greatest warrior. But when he was born, the whole place got a lot of prosperity. That's why he was called as Vardhaman to begin with. But his asceticism was there because of the Brahminism that was so prevalent in those days, and people were absolutely drowned into it. After Shri Krishna, these two persons, Buddha and Mahavira, both of them incarnated in India. As you know, their history is very far out because they were the children of Rama and they were two twins called as Love and Kush. So Rama led a life of a very great king, benevolent king, and of lots of limitations, Maryada Purushottama. Because of that, people became extremely serious and also very closed because of Rama's following. Of course, after every incarnation, as they do not get their realization, they get deviated and start going to the extremes of everything. So they went to the extremes and became very, very much sort of quiet people, wouldn't talk to anyone, would be very formal sort of people, because that was the life Rama had to lead. And because Rama left his wife, many people at that time felt that wife is not to be paid so much attention to. So Shri Krishna came. Actually, Rama took birth as Shri Krishna to overcome these conditionings. And he said, all this is Leela, this is all a play. And that it is a play and you should have pure heart and you can play about. There is, as long as you have pure character, nothing can go wrong if you mix up with people freely. So after Sri Krishna, people started becoming very licentious and permissive. And they created poems and things of Krishna's love stories, which was all false. Because he lived with Radha at the age of 5 or 6 years and in the Gokul. So all these false stories about him were used for the licentiousness of the people. So now the situation was such that the whole place was getting completely drowned into immorality. The priests, the Brahmins themselves had become extremely immoral and were indulging into all kinds of corrupt practices. Not only that, but they took to tantric manifestations of using spirits and things like that, and became very self-indulgent. At that time, Lord Buddha and Mahavira were born to decondition people from this kind of an extreme behavior. Because whatever the incarnations tried, people always went to the extremes. So they found out that people were very much indulgent in killing animals and eating flesh all the time. And if you eat too much of flesh and all that, you become a right-sided personality. And so then you become very aggressive and start killing others. Moreover, the people who were very much attached to their family or to their children and all that would not do the work of the divine. And it was a very intensive work which he had to do. So he made very strict rules, as Moses did. He said that nobody should kill any animal and eat it, first of all. Those who are becoming the munis or the bhikshus should not even go on any bullock cart, should walk bare feet, should not even wear shoes. They should shave their head completely, should have only three changes, three dresses with them of a big tunic-like thing. Whether it is sun or rain, they should not use any umbrellas. They should eat before 6 o'clock, before the sun sets. They should sleep only for 5 hours. And all the time meditate and ascend and then try to do the work of the divine. Then only they can do the work of the divine. After they get the realization that he called as Kevala Gyan, only the knowledge, means pure knowledge. They will develop Samyak Darshan is integrated personality and all the collective consciousness. He talked of all these things. But as he belonged to the left side, he has described hell very clearly. Fundamentally, basically, there are 14 hells according to him. And it's horrible to read all that, what he has described about hell. Because he wanted to tell people that if you do all these wrong things, you will go to hell. And he talked about not about form God, but formless God. Because he didn't want people to again start ritualism, but get to right to the position where they could get their self-realization to cleanse themselves. So you can imagine how difficult in those days at Mahavira was even to be one of the candidates for self-realization. It's frightening for you. That's why I never had this puja. Because to do all these things, first of all, and to become absolutely pure, then only he would give realization. I wonder how many got realization. But the way he made rules for people was so strict. Nobody would have followed him. But he told them about the hell in which they will go if they don't follow. So they were so frightened that they joined him and started following Jainism. Jain means the one who has known, who is enlightened. It's the same word is means to know. Ja from means to know. It's the same word. It's the Jew means also the one who knows. He didn't say that you should not eat meat, but he said that if anybody is found with another woman, he should be killed. The Muslims that they follow Shariat is made by Moses for the Jews because they had become so self-indulgent. The Shariat that is followed by Muslims is made by Moses for the Jews because when he brought those 10 commandments, he found the Jews were indulging into all kinds of nonsensical things. But Jews very nicely put it on the shelf and the Muslims took to it. So, now this Mahavira style went to the extreme as usual. Even Lord Buddha's, same thing. Mahavira was the one who said that you should not kill any animal. So now in India we have people who are absolutely abstaining from even killing bugs and killing even mosquitoes. How far human beings can go to stupidity can be seen from this. Nowadays there is a custom very common in India that they get hold of a Brahmin, put him in a hut and put all the bugs inside. And when these bugs have got completely fed up with the drinking of the blood of this Brahmin, they just drop out. Then this Brahmin is paid a big amount by the Jains who have lots of money. They are vegetarians to such an extent that they don't want to go to the bathroom, but they go on some sort of a open space and no animal should die. Such ridiculous things they do. And in all doing all these abstinence and all that, they are extremely money oriented. Jains are just like Jews in India. Jains and Jews are the same in their money orientation. So the Jains won't kill even a bug or a mosquito, but they don't mind harassing a man up to his death for their 2 rupees. So this extreme temperament is seen in every religion. And that comes because human beings start moving like a pendulum from one end to another. And incarnation comes in, tries to bring them in the center. But again they start moving on the other side. They cannot remain in the center. This is the problem of the human beings. And this is why all religions look so funny. When you see the way the Jains are, you are surprised and can't believe how stupid they are. Educated people, doctors. But they never know that. They never understand that they are stupid. So this is the story of Mahavira, where he has tried to bring in a kind. You shouldn't get up and walk when I'm talking. All right, tell her this. They're eating, they're walking about. Will you please tell the Spanish to behave themselves? When I started Sahaja Yoga, if I had started like Mahavira, how many would have joined me? Even when you have raised the Kundalini, you have got your realization, there is not much of detachment. Sannyasi meant that he had nothing to do with his wife, nothing to do with his children, nothing to do with his family or house or anything, possessions, no possession. But they were given such a little to eat, without any, just boiled food, and such strict order. But in Sahaja Yoga, I have first of all raised your Kundalini without telling you any ritual, any what you can call a strictness or anything about it. Just whatever you are, all right, get your realization. And I thought that by raising the Kundalini, by self-realization, I need not tell them about hell. Only by that, they will become quite detached and wise. But even now, what you find is that there are people who get married in Sahaja Yoga and just get lost. Either the wife dominates or the husband dominates or both of them get completely lost. Normally in the Western countries, as soon as they get married for second day, they start quarreling. And within 1 week they start talking about divorce. But in Sahaja Yoga, when they get married, they just get attached to each other like glues, you see. Then there is no other interest left. All the time thinking of wife, or husband. Some want to go for honeymoon, some want to do it in a very big way with a reception and things. The importance is given so much that it is unbelievable that whatever things we have left to come to Sahaja Yoga have become multifold. And this marriage system that we have started in India is becoming a headache to me now. Either they fight as usual and divorce, or they get glued together. There's nothing in between. They don't understand that they are married for Sahaja Yoga and they have to use marriage for Sahaja Yoga only. But this attitude of Sahaja Yogis is very surprising, because I always felt after self-realization they will be automatically sannyasis from within. They will themselves be like Mahavira's disciples. But what I find is that still they are always falling back into the same ocean from which they have come onto the boat. For example, now somebody was fond of saying films or say football, of all the things, football. So they are still busy with football. It's become a craze with football, or a picnic, or a holiday, or a sea resort. After realization, how can you enjoy these things so much? That means you have not touched that depth within you yet. Your depth of joy. You have not yet touched. Still you have to touch it. Once you touch that, you really don't care for anything. Just don't bother for anything. You are so self-contented. You just enjoy yourself. But I do not know if I should tell you about hell and frighten you, or I should put restrictions on you. But this is the one Mahavira's Puja have been avoiding so far. Even the ladies had to take out all their hair and wear only white, one sari and one blouse, that's all. No shoes. And also had to walk, never get into a bullock cart, leave alone cars. They had to get up at 4 o'clock, have their food till 6 only and then sleep off. There is 40 days purivation when you have to only live on water, only water. Now in Sahaja Yoga, it's the other way around, it's all enjoyment. You enjoy everything, you enjoy each other's company, you enjoy music, it's all enjoyment for you. But without touching your inner enjoyment, you cannot ascend. You must touch your inner enjoyment and then enjoy everything else. And any hard word said, even one word said hard, they had to repent and go on fast for days together for saying one harsh word. But here, people go, suddenly I find they're walking nicely, suddenly they get onto the horse of a ego and start jumping on others. The whole scene is so jocular, I tell you. So I just watched, suddenly he was a nice fellow, walking just now, suddenly what has happened to him? Suddenly he started behaving like this. I never wanted to frighten you about the hell. But there is hell, I must say. And so one has to go deeper into your own enjoyment so that there is complete contentment. So the things that are said about Mahavira are taken to the extreme, that one day he was meditating and he had only one piece of cloth on him wrapped with a dhoti, and he had covered himself up with one piece of cloth. So when he was coming out of his meditation, his cloth got entangled with some bush. So he had to take off half of it. Then Krishna came to tease him as a beggar. And he said, you are a king and you can always get something cloth, but I am shivering. So why don't you give me this piece of cloth that you have? So he gave him his cloth and covered himself with some leaves and went into his palace and changed himself into his house and changed his clothes. So these horrible giants make his complete nude photographs so huge, 150 feet height, nude, absolutely nude into details. They work it out, stupid things. There are followers of his so-called, he never had such followers, but they call themselves as Digambaras, means they do not have cloth, but their cloth is all the directions, Digambar. Directions are their cloth. And they walk on the streets, walk everywhere in the villages, absolutely nude. I mean, horrible things people do in the name of Mahavira. Now, as you have got realization, I'm sure you won't go to that extreme. But still, you must learn to have self-discipline. If you have no self-discipline, you cannot jump into that depth where there is complete Keval Gyan, means absolute knowledge, absolute love, and absolute joy. So this self-disciplining is very important. Of course, we did not go to the Mahavira's extent now because luckily I have given you realization. But still, do not go back to things which you have left. As men also do stupid things, also women do it in Sahaja Yoga, which is surprisingly, people told me that they carry so many makeups with them to India. What is the use? I just don't understand. For Indians it is useless, and it is absolutely useless for you also. You are saints. There is no need to load yourself with so many things unnecessarily. So if you again indulge into the same nonsense that you have been doing, going to the hairdresser or looking funny in the hair, all sorts of things if you do, then what's the use of coming to Sahaja Yoga? Or following any fashion and these things. If you have to do the same thing again and again, it is better you don't come to Sahaja Yoga. That's all I can say. I cannot say like Mahavira, that you shave your hair or you wear just a white and white sari. But I can only say that try to detach yourself. I was sure with my experiment that people, when they get realization, gradually they will get detached. And you all have to cooperate with me to see where is your attention. What are we doing the whole day? What have we done for Sahaja Yoga? How many people we have given realization? Everything seems to be important but Sahaja Yoga. But Mahavira's people did not do any jobs, nothing. They had to live in jungles, they had to beg for their food, and that's how this Jainism has spread. But what sort of a Jainism it is, I have told you already. So unless and until you touch your depth, you will become like any other religion, because you won't be actually Sahajogis, just nominal. So we have to work in such a manner that we understand ourselves and we understand our attention and we try to ascend. I don't have to tell you. You yourself have to work it out in such a manner that you touch your depth and you become an ascetic within yourself. Then only you will be really doing the divine work properly, with proper understanding. Sahaja Yoga is the integration of all these great prophets and these incarnations. So I have to tell you that whatever were your conditionings and all that, to get rid of them, you must get out of this ocean of illusion. So this is the only thing I can just now say about Mahavira, but lots can be said because of he deals with the past, all his past lives and everything are described. But that is not so important. What is important is what is today, the present. I hope my lecture goes into your head and settles into your heart. And you understand what you have to do about yourself, about your ascent. You have to be genuine people. Then only it is going to show results in the whole world. I hope you will pass this state to all the people so they should know why I didn't have Mahavira's Puja all these years. May God bless you all.
We are clipping leave.
Jai Shri Mataji. Let us follow this video and wash Shri Mataji's divine lotus feet, offer puja to Shri Mataji in a form of Shri Mahavira. So those of you have prepared for lukewarm water to wash Shri Mataji's lotus feet, let us do that. If you don't have water available, you're not prepared, just clean Shri Mataji's photo with rose water and do decoration of her divine lotus feet, her photo, of her flowers as per your desire. Jai Shri Mataji.
Leaders from the country.
Sanskrit class 13. Marathi 36.
We shall now take 8 names of Shri Mahavira. So after I say the name, you have to say the mantra all together. Om. 8 powers of Shri Mahavira. And there are 8 names which reflects the corresponding aspects. So after we say okay, the first name of the power is Shri Bhairav. Sorry, Shri Jaya. So, the giver of success. So now we all say the mantra together. Shri Taravati. Shri Bahurupini. Shri Chamunda. Shri Aparajita. Shri Padmavati. Shri Amra. Shri Siddhidaika.
Shri
Now we take names which reflects the aspects, 8 aspects of Shri Mahavir. Shri Bhairav. Shri Vimaleshwar. Shri Mani Bhadra. Shri Brahma Shanti. Shri Kshetrapal. Shri Dharnendra. Shri Anavruta. Shri Sarvaha.
Let us prepare for Shri Mataji's Aarti. It's time for Shri Mataji's Aarti.
सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने दिए अवतार माँ, कितने दिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा। तू गंगा यमुना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया सुख ही मिला उसको माँ, सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, लौट के ना जाना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियारा माँ, कर दिया उजियारा। कलयुग में माया है, कलयुग में माया है, फिर भी पहचाना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। संत जनों की धरती है भारत माता माँ, है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर, दुख से दूर करना माँ, सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय दिल में आए तब मधुर संगीत सुन लो, माँ मधुर संगीत सुन लो। ओ यस के जो सेवा, ओ यस के जो सेवा हमसे करा लेना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निरमल माता जी, जय निरमल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी, श्री निर्मला नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी, श्री निर्मला नमो नमः। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी, श्री निर्मला नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला नमो नमः। बोलो श्री भगवती माता जी, श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
Param Puja Shri Adi Shakti Shri Mataji, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to worship you today in your form of Shri Mahavira. Shri Mataji, please forgive us all for any mistake that we may have committed during this puja, knowingly or unknowingly, with our body, with our mind, with our emotions. Please forgive us, Shri Mataji. Please forgive. And may the blessings of this today's puja be for the entire universe. Shri Mataji, please remove all our superego and conditionings that are going against our full establishment in our self-realization. Shri Mataji, remove all the negativity manifesting in our collective subconscious area and subconscious mind. Remove it all completely, destroy it all completely. And also all the negativity coming from hell and affecting all our ascent. Please destroy it all completely. And please close all the door of the hell for us, Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji, may the light of Shri Mahavira and Shri Bhairava shine on our entire left channel and destroy all the negativity, all the darkness of the left side. Shri Mataji, thank you again and again. Thank you again and again for giving us this beautiful puja today, Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji, in this world, in this universe, destroy all that negativity, all that Asuri forces harming the innocent children, all the negativity attacking the young girls, young boys, youth of this society. Shri Mataji, all the negativity acting through the humans, destroy it all completely. And Shri Mataji, please protect everyone on this earth. May your divine attention be upon everyone, Shri Mataji. Please remove all the perversion of the minds of the human, all the negativity creating that Asuri forces in the mind, all negative thoughts. May your divine attention be upon everyone, Shri Mataji. And please guide us all in our spiritual ascent, Shri Mataji. Please forgive us, Shri Mataji, for any mistake that we may have committed. Please remove all the heaviness, sluggishness, lethargy from all the Sahajogis, and please give them pure desire to do your work of Sahajoga, Shri Mataji. Remove all their conditionings and their superego. Absorb it all completely. And please awaken Shri Mahavira in every Sahajogi of this world, Shri Mataji. Please give us that courage, that strength to face ourselves and fix ourselves under your divine guidance. Thank you, Shri Mataji, again and again for everything that you're doing for us. Jai Shri Mataji. Absorb these holy vibrations in every part of our subtle body, chakras and channels. Let us start with Muladhara. Swadhisthana. Nabhi, void, liver, Anahat, heart chakra, Vishuddhi, Lalita chakra on our left shoulder, Shri chakra on our right shoulder, come back into Vishuddhi, Hamsa chakra, center of our brain, Ajna chakra, heart pitha, Brahmarandra, Sahasrara, Ardhabindu, Bindu, Valaya, keep your neck in the center, don't take it too upwards or downwards, keep it in the center, Pradakshina. Now come all the way down to your Sahasrara. Sahasrara and heart together, just meditate and absorb these vibrations from Shri Mataji. Let us namaskar Shri Mataji in this state, raise Kundalini, give ourselves bandhan. Thank you, Shri Mataji, again and again. Please accept our humble pranam at your divine lotus feet. And please keep us all in your divine attention. May the blessings of today's puja be for the entire universe, for all the Sahaj Yogis of this world. Thank you again and again, Shri Mataji. We surrender all our chakras, all our channels, ego, superego, completely at your divine lotus feet, Shri Mataji. Please give us the detachment and witness state. Shri Kundalini, give ourselves bandhan. Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you all for joining. Jai Shri Mataji. Wish you all very happy birthday of Shri Mahavira for today. Jai Shri Mataji.